All right, been a while since we got a video here on Knight's Garage. It's because wasn't much really to do to the truck there. I'm not just gonna post videos on every single little thing, but new Jeep in the garage, 2026 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon X model. The color is Anvil. I was kind of unsure about the color. My wife really liked it. And it was the only X model in the state that does not have the one-touch power sky top. I definitely didn't want that. These things are hot enough in the summer and cold enough in the winter. We don't need that soft top on there. Been a little busy. I've had it for a little over a week. The paint was kind of trashed. There was a lot of scratches in it. It was on the showroom at this particular dealership in Bessemer. And it took a lot of work, two-step buffing process to get the paint back about 90%. I mean, that's the best I can do in my garage here. I'm not looking for 100% perfection, but I got it ceramic coated, of course, using CarPro products. If you want to use carpro.us products, you can use Knight's Garage at checkout, and that'll give you a little discount. I think it's like 10 or 15%. So it'll save you a little bit of something for the people from the channel here. But it's coated with a diamond quartz from CarPro. It's got the 35-inch tire package because it's the X model, steel bumpers, all the interior options that you would expect in a loaded out Rubicon. Leather seats, and of course, it's got the power seats now. Starting in 2024, they started with the power seats on all the Jeeps, the Wrangler and the Gladiator. Freaking awesome. They should have done this a long time ago. Thank you, Ford, for making the Bronco with power seats so they can do a little innovation at Jeep. Also, 24 and up gets the larger screen. Haven't really had any issues with it. I know some people have. If I have any issues, I'll keep you guys updated on that. It's got the window tint, the front to kind of match what the rear has here. It looks a little dark because it's in my garage here, but doesn't really look dark at all sitting outside. Of course, it's got the full-size spare at the back, being a Wrangler model. I'm really excited about getting this Jeep, getting off road. I got the paint coating pretty much all done. I've just got to do the very top of the roof there. Taking it to Insane Paint here in Pelham, Alabama, to put paint protection film on all four of the fenders, the complete whole fender, paint protection film in the front grille, just to kind of get a little protection. Those things kind of get eat up out on the trail, especially getting in and out of the back seat here. Bead-lock capable wheels. This thing, let's get the interior. Kind of disappointed they went away from the red metal look. This is kind of like a rubber type material, but you get a little bit of it here on either side. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the interior. The X models also have sound acoustic windshield and sound acoustic front glass, and there's supposed to be more sound deadening and insulation around the windshield and dash area of the X model. And it's a little more premium. It's not nowhere near as loud as the 2020 Gladiator I had. It's another thing special about the X's is they have this transfer case here that has the 4-wheel auto or 4-wheel high, and regular Rubicon models don't have that 4 auto capability. But other than that, the interior, of course, it's a Wrangler Rubicon. It's got plenty of space in the back for the family. I've already got UPR catch can on the way for it. That's going to be probably the next video that I post in a couple of days, is the install of the catch can for UPR. It's got the 3.6 Pentastar. I drove a 2.0, but I'd just rather stick with the V6. Both of them feel about the same when I was driving them. And, wish Jeep would put the 5.7 and not want a bunch of money for it. But if they ever put the 5.7 in these things, that they probably want $75,000, $80,000 for it, just like the other one. These things are already 70 grand by themselves with the V6 and 2.0 in it. So that's the new Jeep. Just a quick little video, just kind of showcase, since I got something new, I'll be doing a couple of videos on it. There's so many modifications and stuff you can do these Jeeps, man. I'm excited to get back in one. The only thing that sucks is the daggum gas mileage and, you know, lack of acceleration. But other than that, these things are freaking awesome, and they're absolute beast off-road. Hopefully we'll get some videos of it off-road and stuff like that too in the future. If you have any suggestions on mods or something that you might want to see, I'll look into the stuff. I know it's been 2 years almost since I've, maybe a year since I've made a video, because I made several with the pickup truck. But it'll be the same kind of videos, interesting things how to, you know, set things. When I get the taser, I'll explain all that stuff out again with the taser. You know, a lot of people get confused with the menu options on those, so we'll go through that. I'm going to be getting a worn winch to put on the front. I'm going to go through the install of that. I mean, there's going to be plenty of things to come for this Jeep. So thank everybody that's been here for a long time. If you see this video pop up and you're just watching it, I appreciate every one of you. Throw me a like to get me back on the algorithm, because you know how YouTube is, man. It'll probably be a month from now before anybody sees that I posted anything, because I hadn't posted in a while. But anyhow, I look forward to doing stuff with this Jeep. I'll be posting videos regardless. Thanks, everybody.